Hi guys, we are here doing a live class, another live class where I will be combining. First of all, I'm Cassie. If you're just joining and you're not real familiar with me, I teach classes in my Spring Green, Wisconsin fitness center that are RPM style. So that's repair, prevent, and maintain. I combine elements of yoga, Pilates, Tai Chi, physical therapy moves to stretch, strengthen, and relieve pain. These classes are a great complement to whatever fitness style you have or don't have, so that you can live better longer, keep doing what you love. In fact, this particular class we're going to do today, we're going to be stretching and strengthening the feet and also working on the core today so that you can not only walk and run with more power, but anything else you want to do. When our feet are tight, which most everybody's feet are tight, we wear shoes all the time, which limits their range of motion. And when you limit range of motion, you get tightness. Tightness equals weakness. Weakness leads to pain. And none of the fitness routines out there tend to do anything for your hands and feet. And with all the occupational health issues that people get with their hands and wrists, it's really necessary for us to also include the feet and hands. And I do in these programs. Also, I'm host of the new digital series on PBS called Quick Fit with Cassie. And those are digital, meaning only online. And that's pbswisconsin.org/quickfit. And those are 8 to 10 minute videos. So check those out too. Well, since it's noon, I think we might as well go ahead and get started. Make sure you have your shoes off so you have free use of your feet. And it's not a bad idea to have a chair. We often use a chair. It's just a great tool. All right, so let's just lift and lower. And we're doing that on the balls of your feet. The balls of your feet is the big pad under your big toe. And as you lift and lower, all right, transferring some weight right down through the balls of your feet. Take care that your ankle doesn't turn sideways. That's not any good for your ankle. All right, we're just warming up the feet, stretching the toes. Let's just go on to the top of the toes, rock back and forth. Since there's such a wide variety of people joining us, I always want to make sure I talk to both spectrums. So if you're a person that has foot pain already, I mean, nothing's broke or torn, make sure you go at this exercise, all these exercises, real gently, like with no force. Let's go back into this. Maybe only do a third of the repetitions that we do. And then if the bottoms of your feet hurt, make sure you work on a pad to replace the padding of your shoes, but yet not having the shoes, you can stretch your toes in all the ways they were meant to. All right, I want to just do a little bit more warm-ups before we do too much more feet yet. I want to warm up your hips and go the other way. And as you do this, we're not leaning forward through the shoulders, okay? I'm circling on the hip sockets, all right, on the ball and joint sockets, and around.
Want to say highs?
Yeah, I'll say highs. Let's see who's here. A little shifting left and right.
Karen,
Hi, Karen,
Paula,
Paula,
Martha,
Martha,
Michelle, Katie.
and Michelle. Hey, Michelle, and a reach. Michelle's my social media guru. Glad to have you join. All right, let's go back to lifting and lowering through the feet. And a little update on my son's surgery. Apparently it was a 5-hour surgery. Unfortunately, they sent him home last night instead of keeping him. And he had a pretty bad night of pain, I'm told. Complications that we don't know about. Let's do the other one. So thanks for all your prayers and your well wishes and just keeping us in mind. All right, let's press that one heel back, knee forward, kind of sitting down on this back leg. All right, and then straighten that back leg and forward. guess he had to have some pins put in. Okay, sitting down on this back heel and then straighten. Okay, stretching down through the back of that foot. Sitting back down. One more time. So you're shifting your weight from one leg to the other, but keeping that back heel down. Let's do the other one. So your feet are just a little bit one forward, slightly on the other, and we're going to just sit back slightly on that back heel, small bend in the knee, and shift forward. You have what's called bicep muscles in your calf, and some of them extend up beyond the back of your knee, and so this bent position here helps get that. All right, a little bit further of a reach back onto the top of that foot, and we'll shift left and right. Try to do more of the stretches first, and then we'll do some power moves after. And we're on the other foot now. All right, so keep that leg back there and flex those toes a little deeper, getting to the ball of your foot, hopefully, and back onto the top of the foot. Your front leg is having to hold you up, so we're working that front leg and ball of the foot and top of the foot. Holding yourself up with this front leg. All right, switch sides. Reach back. You've got the ball of the foot and the top of the foot. Any of you that feel kind of wobbly when you walk or afraid of falling, good, strong, loose, and strong feet is the first step to fall prevention. All right, we want to make sure that our sense receptors, here, let's get onto the top of that foot, are always stimulated so that they're fresh and they communicate quickly to the brain. All right. All right, let's go back to these lift and lowers. Oh, don't we all just have a lot on our minds? Hopefully for 30 minutes we can kind of forget our troubles or our worries. They got all the trees cut down along our street yesterday. And let's hold yourself up under the balls of your feet. Okay, do a few steps around. Working that arch and the ankle. A few down ups. Down up. Good. Good. And let's just have one foot, and it'll help to have the chair now. So hold yourself up with your leg as much as possible. Hands are for balance. And then drop it down, press it up. If you have to use the chair a little bit, that's okay. Just do your best to use as much of your foot strength as possible. And if you cannot get up without, using your hands, that's okay. Then practice going down as slow as possible. Let's switch feet. A few up and downs. Holding on as little as possible to the chair if you can. Then hold it up and lower to the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Up and down. 2, 3. One more. Up, down, 2, 3. Very good. All right, now just on the feet, I'm going to keep the feet flat, and I just want you to lift your toes. Okay, keep the whole rest of your foot down, all the way to the ball of the foot. Okay, relax a moment, then lift. Relax and lift. What's that?
Oh, there's people are giving you thumbs up,
Oh,
giving you
good.
smiley faces.
Oh, really? That is so fun.
Lisa just joined.
Hey, Lisa. Lift and lift. Good job. All right, let's use this chair. I want to do a stretch that's a little different. So I'm going to stand like this so that you guys can see what I'm doing, but feel free to make yourself more comfortable. I'll show you first what I'm doing. Let's see. I just want you to sit back on that heel, okay? And this will stretch the top of your foot a little more. We can do this on the floor too. But I think this is, I like to show this because I know that there are some people that really, really cannot do this on the floor. So this is a good option. Okay, we're down and up. And you might get a Charlie horse right through here. So that's what I like about using the chair is you can put more weight on your other leg. All right, let's do the other side. The other leg. Without having a pad on my chair, this isn't as comfortable as it should be, as it could be on my other chairs. I should just bring one home from the gym. All right, so we're down and up. So your other leg is really having to do a lot of work to get you down and up, and that's great. One more. Hold it down and up. Sweet. All right, move this out to the side. Nice wide legs. All right, nice wide legs, guys. Make sure the knees track over the top of your feet. And we don't want the knees to go, see how this angle and my knee is so far over the toes? You don't want that. It's not good for your knees. So if you can get low, make sure your feet are as wide as your knees. All right, from this position, I'd like you to lift and lower. Once again, if you're newer to working without your shoes off, you are not going to want to do all the reps that we're doing. Your feet will be sore by the end of the day, and then you'll be upset with me. So I don't want that to happen. Lift and lower. Lift, 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 and lift. Other side. All right, now let's see if we can get down a little lower and up. Remember, we're using the chair just for a little balance. All right, heel down, other heel up, down and up. Strengthening these legs. All right, a few more. Press it down and up, down and up, down and up. And I had to wear bright orange today since we do not have any sunshine out here. I have to brighten up the mood a bit. All right, let's do 2 heels now. You ready? Lift, hold, 2, 3. Let's come up and down. Some of you might be in...
Carol.
Hi, Carol. Some of you might be in a different position. If your hips won't allow for this kind of opening, then just wherever your knees are, turn the feet to match your knees. All right, so you might look more like you're riding a fat pony instead of in a ballerina position. All right, so down and up, it would look like this. Now let's lift and lower, other side, lift and lower, lift and lower. All right, explode, land. All right, let's do that again. Explode and try to land softly. Push, land on the toes, push. Good, push. And push. All right, your heart is probably beating harder, so definitely give it oxygen. Don't hold your breath. Don't try to be quiet. Allow for some huffing and puffing. Let's do the other side. You need to feed your muscles. And we're using your whole body in these moves, and that really makes the brain react and grow. So, exercise in this way, the way we do it, benefits your brain. All right. One more. Explode and down. Nice. Hold. 2, 3, and up. Very good. A little break. All right, and down. So I titled this class, Walk and Run with More Power, and explode up. And then we'll pull it down quick. Explode up. You ready? Go. And then pull it down quick. Use these muscles and go. Good. And explode and down. So we don't do any impact aerobics, but we do moves to help your muscles move powerfully and quickly. All right. Now let's see if you can just go ahead and turn. Of course you can. And I would like you to shift your weight back a little. Find those toes on the back, and then we'll drop down with the back knee. Feel these legs right through here, and then push off. And pull that leg back. Pull it straight back behind you, okay? We need to activate these glutes. These are the muscles that help you to walk without shuffling. Pull the leg back. And to make you feel more powerful with every step, like I've witnessed some people are afraid for the brief time it takes to lift one foot and put it in front of the other, and we don't want that. So let's keep our individual legs strong. All right, so we're bending the back knee. Just focus on that. You're sitting right down above your knee, and then explode, and then hold that leg to the back. Try to have your toes facing the floor, and be tall. We've got this chair here. Imagine there's a wall, and it's holding you upright with your head and neck above your shoulders. Are your shoulders pulled back? I hope so. Use good form, stomach's in, and now reach it back. You're on your back toes, and let's sit down on that back knee, so to speak. All right, we're just hanging here in the air. We do not have our knee on the floor. Lift through your chest and come up. All right, let's do the other leg. Reach it back far enough. If you're too close, it'll just be awkward. All right, so extend that back leg far enough that when you sit down on that back knee, you've got a nice 90 degree with the front knee and a 90 degree with the back. And you have to look at yourself, okay? You often can't guess. All right. That's called proprioception, knowing where your joints are on your body without looking, and that is another sense that contributes to good balance. I know we need to practice it because when I teach a class and I ask them to do something, people often think they're in a certain position different than reality. Push off. Good. And lift. Lift this leg to the back. In other words, don't swing it. Squeeze your bottom and lift. Good, lift.
So Marianne McKenna says, "Hi all, this is my 80th birthday and I am celebrating inside stretching with you."
I'm so glad. Happy birthday to Marianne. Marianne McKenna, it's her 80th birthday and she's spending it with us. All right, let's sing. You ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marianne. Happy birthday to you. And a zillion more. Oh, thank you for sharing that. One more to the back. Well done. You are in fabulous shape and you have a great attitude. I enjoy having you in my classes. All right, one more, and press it back. Real good. Squeeze the bottom, lift, lift, lift. Have an extra piece of cake for me. All right, good job. All right, let's work on the core too, because I said we were going to work on the feet and your individual legs and also the core. Have nice wide legs, everybody. All right, so keep your hips in place and let's just do a circle. Imagine your spine is stiff and you're moving only from like your tailbone. Try not to round too much at all. So your hips go forward. All right, let's sink into this left hip. If you're mirroring me, this is your left hip. Good, and we'll walk your fingers down. Let's bring this top arm, elbow up. Okay, so let's lengthen your spine and then tip over. Real good. All right, inhale, exhale. We'll do the other side. So start by just shifting through your hips. All right. You know your body, you guys are well aware because you've been in my classes for a long time. But for anybody that's new, that's listening, our muscles do not live in isolation. We can't just stretch or strengthen one of them. We need to work the whole body. and that's much better for healing. All right, we work globally, and it ends up healing locally. Good, and let's come up. Let's turn those toes and knees wide. And we'll continue with this, all right? Nice wide arms. And let's just move from your torso. We're not moving the knees. All right. Inhale, exhale. Stretch it a little further. And up and down. Let's go the other way. Reach. Reach a little further. Feel all of this fascia stretching, the muscles stretching. Our arms are at shoulder height. All right, and good. Now let's turn and reach. You can bend a knee, but reach across your body. In fact, reach 2 arms in 2 different directions, nice and long with your spine. Inhale, exhale. Extend through the shoulder and reach back with the back shoulder. Lift. Let's just focus on the front arm. Extend, lift. Turn that back arm so the thumbs are up. Extend both directions. Lift, lift, and relax. Good job. Well done. Okay. I hope somebody takes a picture of you, McKenna. Marianne. I know a little girl named McKenna, that's why I said that. But I hope somebody takes a picture with you doing this stretch on your 80th birthday. This is not an easy one. Inhale, exhale. So maybe John can snap a nice picture of you exercising with us. Tag us, post it. Lift, lift, lift. All right, good job. 2 hands up. Let's bend those knees. Let's lean it over halfway. Okay, one more. Halfway with a reach. Other side. Over halfway. Inhale. Halfway with a reach. Good. Towards the other, your left knee now. Let's go over, reach, extend, and up. Inhale. Exhale. Reach towards the knee. Extend. Hold it. Arm is straight above the shoulder. And up. And a little break. And back down. Let's lean it over. Reaching towards the knee. Stretch. Stretch to the knee and beyond. 1 towards the floor, 1 towards the ceiling. And come up. Well done, everybody. 2 hands behind the head. Let's come down. We're extending this elbow. Reach it towards that right knee. Reach, reach, reach. Then down towards the floor. 1 to the ceiling. Open those arms. And up. Good job. All right, let's do something for your upper back, which is part of your core. Let's try it. Let's start with the chair. You'll want to start with the seat of the chair. Step back a little bit, okay? A big inhale, exhale. Put your weight backwards so that you really feel it through your heels. And let's lengthen your spine, okay? In other words, try to stick your chest out. I call this a flat back. I call this a rounded back. And for this move, I'd like you to flatten your back as much as you can. And I don't want you to be arching the neck. Okay, a neutral head to the rest of your spine. A big inhale. And I'd like you to start walking your fingers away from you across the top of the seat. You can bend your knees. Those hamstrings are tight, I'm sure. Exhale. Think about opening the armpits, stretching the upper back. All right, come up. Inhale. Exhale. Push against that seat and lower. Inhale. Come up. Exhale, walking those fingers away from you again, stretching deeper. All right, so about halfway in and out of this one, okay? Keep your nose facing the floor, and now I'd like you to lift one arm up and down. That's a hard one. Lift and down. You can push into the chair with the hand that's on the chair and down. So the other arm, lift and lower. Lift. One more. Push against that seat for a little leverage and down. Very good. All right, that's a round your back to release the tension. I know your hamstrings were pulling all the way up into your low back. So let's push against the chair like a cat pose. Head down. And exhale. Do the cow. So you can do it from the floor. These are a couple yoga moves, or you can do it, with the chair. One more. Push. Squeeze your bottom underneath. Exhale. And lift that tailbone. Don't forget the bottom part of your spine. Pull in your stomach. Push against the seat so your neck comes out of your shoulders. And relax. Let's use the back of the chair now. We'll do the same move. This move. Step back away from your seat. Lengthen through the armpit and the upper shoulder, the upper back. All right, let's have thumbs up, neutral head, lift, lift, lift. One more. Other arm, lift, stomach's in, lift, and lift. And if you're somebody that's really struggling with that move, this move can also be done against the wall. So there are modifications, all right? So can you see this okay, Cameron, if I walk against the wall?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you can kind of figure out the depth you would need to be. If this is too hard, right, then you're going to come over to the wall a little higher than what the chair would be and just try to lean back and lift. Maybe you have to get closer, like this. But try to be a nice straight line as possible before you try to lift the hands away. Is it better from here, maybe?
Either one of them works fine.
Okay, so as long as you guys get the point. All right, very good. All right, I had another thing I wanted to do still. I still want to work with the core. So we've done this one before. I call them core angels. So I'd like you to sit back a little bit, have a nice comfortable bend with the knee, but a long cantilevered torso. You need strong muscles to hold you over in this place. So pull the belly button in. Let's pull those shoulders back. That's the same thing as saying stick your chest out. Okay, it's the same result. So shoulders back. Let's put those two hands back by your hips, palms down. Okay, so working near this chair like I am, as my arms come around, the chair is going to make sure that you don't sweep low. So sweep around high. And now open that back, or squeeze the back, I should say. And back, two hands back by the hips. Let's do the other arm. Sweep it around, stomach's in. Squeeze the back to lift the arms. Don't think of the hands, think of the back. Those are the muscles that are lifting those arms. Bring it back by your hips. Let's relax the tension in the low back. A little gentle pull. As I do this, I slightly pull on the back of my legs, but I also lift a shoulder and then I lift the other one. I push my elbows towards the floor. And then I also shift my hips around, like twisting one hip away and then the other. Just really feels good. All right, pull it back, pull it back. Two arms up. We're going to do some clocks. So extend through your shoulders, lengthen through the ribs, and then we're going to tick over to about, what would this be, 11 o'clock? I can't really figure whether it's 11 or 1. And then up, inhale, lift and over.
That's 1.
This is 1 o'clock, okay. Hopefully, I see that you guys have been sharing these videos. I thank you very much so that it just doesn't hit a brick wall, then your friends will see it on your feed. Okay? And then hopefully they'll share it with their friends. Okay? Head back. Now, you see I have my hands kind of low around the back of my head, like my thumbs are down by my neck. Kind of cup the back of your head. All right? And now I'd like you to press your head sideways against your hand, and your hand resists. Good. Let's go the other way. Inhale, exhale, and the other way. Good job. All right, and down. Circle through the shoulder, circle. Getting bigger and bigger twists, nice, smooth, easy, gentle moves. This is just a good time to explain the difference between a relaxed move and using force. If you've ever held a butterfly in your hand, you didn't want to crush it, correct? You just closed your fingers and held it very gently. That's a relaxed way of moving your muscles, and you can do that with all of your muscles. Force would be as if you had a peanut in your hand in the shell and you wanted to crush that shell. You would squeeze, okay? So that's using force. Especially when you first start taking these classes, let's lift that back heel. You will want to go real relaxed and not use force, especially if you're dealing with pain or recurring pain or imbalances, weaknesses. All right, we're just moving around. Nice big circles. And now from here, I'd like you to press. Get this leg under you, okay? Reach. The other arm is back. Reach forward, extend back. Reach forward, extend back. Good, and let's switch sides, okay? So you have to stretch this back leg back to keep that front knee where it belongs. Inhale, exhale. Good, extend through that front shoulder. Reach through that back hand. Reach forward, reach it back. Stomach's in. Lift and relax. Very good. What time are we getting to be at?
12:32.
Okay, let's do a little bit for your hands before we walk away. I hope you guys have enjoyed this class. Tomorrow I am planning on doing hip flexor stretches. I think just as a society we sit too much. Our hip flexors get shortened. You know, we run, our hip flexors get tight. And so a loose hip flexor is going to help you perform all your activities better and prepare for the upcoming gardening season, landscaping season that's coming on us after a long, cold winter. Okay, let's just fold down the fingers, touching right there. Circle your thumbs. Good, open, 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 open. And if, you know, one hand needs to help the other, by all means do that. And then just keep repeating the moves until your hand can do it on its own. The hand mobility will come back. All right, circle and extend. Good. All right, so share. Let everybody know we'll be doing this again tomorrow at noon here on the Move with Cassie Facebook page, and invite people to like the page. That really helps me. And also go and check out the Quick Fit with Cassie at the PBS page. Yeah, because they're loading those up onto their Facebook page as well as the website. And I can't think of anything else.
Stay healthy.
Stay healthy. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya.